So I'm a student at the National Law University, Odisha. I'm just going to enter my third year now this semester. I was told that contract drafting is always a very, is something that all budding lawyers and law students should have a good grasp over, at least the fundamentals, because that's something that's going to really come in handy throughout your career. So I wanted a course that was the most practical and, the one that would helped me the most in my professional life instead of just doing theory and things like that. And that's why I zeroed in on LawSikho, because they have the most practical approach towards teaching you the skills that you need. So, this course basically I started it about a year ago. So throughout the course of the year they give you around 40 to 50 assignments that you need to complete, out of which 10 are writing assignments. So essentially you have 40 assignments of contracts that you need to draft. So there are contracts in different areas, different kinds of contracts, like licensing agreements, software transfer agreements, IP assignment agreements, and things like that, loan agreements. So for every agreement I learned what are the important clauses that should be there, what is the language that you should use. I familiarized myself a lot more with the kind of formal language that you need for drafting. And I understood basically the format and the structure about contract drafting, and I've become a lot more comfortable with it. Something that initially daunted me, I've become a lot more comfortable with it. And the writing assignments are basically like conceptual. So you would have to research on it and draft a 1500 word assignment. So you brush up your drafting and research skills. Before each assignment, we used to have classes, which were expert live classes. So either during the class, if you didn't understand something, you could ask your question. But also at the once you received your corrected version of your assignment, there was a feedback session. So whoever had a issue with some sort of correction or something like that in their assignment, you could always pose the question there during the feedback sessions. And just generally also, we were always our teachers were always made available to us, their contacts, and the group was very the members of LawSikho and the group were very active if we aired out any doubts, and everything that I faced got redressed. So I was actually able to utilize the skills that I took away from this course in real life when I had to help my dad draft this agreement for that his company was entering into a new venture and they needed to draft an agreement, and I was a part of the process. So I actually was told that whatever inputs I had were well appreciated, and I felt confident in myself when I was able to give those inputs or when I was part of the drafting process. So that is one thing that I would like to say that I was able to implement from my learnings. Just that what I said in the beginning, I think what I had heard about it being, the most practical approach, like a course that would give you the most practical way of learning something and that you could put into direct utilization in your career or wherever you wanted to utilize it. I think it does just that. It's very pragmatic, and the assignments are based off of the work that you would actually end up doing later on. So it's more useful than any sort of university course or any other basic theoretical or conceptual course that you would take. So that's all I wanted to say. I think I heard about that in the beginning, and I think I've realized that for myself along the way.